Hallelujah, it's the main event. Highway to Hellmuth. Who the hell knows, man? Thank you very much. Yeah, look at that, huh? Well, I would have had like 5K left in the main event. Please explain to the viewers. It always brings you back, baby. What a beautiful game. Home. It's all part of the plan.
Do it all now, top corner like all in. Lit the fire when you doubted, now I'm all in. Put me with the best, bring the stars in. Undefeated mode, no falling.
Well, it's the main event. Hallelujah, it's the main event. Hey, what's up, people? It's main event day. It's main event day. I've been saving this killer Squid Game jacket for something special. I think this is one. I'm going with the GG patch over here. I'm going with this. You can do numbers. You got a whole bunch of things in the package that you get them. This is for the qualifiers. They all get them. And I'm a qualifier. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. And underneath, we're going with the Contenders t-shirt. This is the, I'm kind of a big deal. We're going with the army pants. We're going with the funky shoes. We've still got those here. And we're ready for here's the thing. You guys don't even know this, but I might be the only one. Since 1998, every main event that has existed, I've never missed the first hand. Since 1998, I've been in there. Hand number one. I always love it. Be there right on time. Super deep stacked. We're going to have fun with it. There's another thing we're going to be doing today, by the way. Okay? Get this. Okay. So normally when I play the main event, you know, there's not a lot of days off and stuff like that because I'm usually on one of the later ones. So I don't get to like chillax and relax too much. But tonight, I have a plan. And you know why this plan is possible? Because of Z-Biotics. I'm not playing, but I'm going to have, after dinner break, I think we're going to have some vino. Z-Biotics pre-alcohol probiotic drink is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. It's a buildup of this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for rough days after drinking. Pre-alcohol produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. Just remember to make pre-alcohol your first drink of the night, drink responsibly, and you'll feel your best tomorrow. And, because of what I've seen with Z-Biotics in terms of like not affecting me, in addition to that, after today, we're going to have 2 days off, right? Which is great. We'll probably do the GG party and whatnot. But hey, by the way, if you want some Z-Biotics, right? zbiotics.com/Daniel. Use promo code Daniel for 15% off your first order. How about that? Huh? How about that? All right, wake up. Well, it doesn't matter what our hair is going to do because guess what? To cap off the outfit for the day, we're going extra sparkly GG hat. GG. I hope I say that to a lot of people today. Sorry about your luck. GG. All right, peeps. So we are 30 minutes out of day one. Look at that. How cool. We're 30 minutes out. Our biggest sweat of the day right now is going to be what table we get. So we're in the app right now. We're going to register. And here's the thing, right? So I already know how the place is mapped out. Paris Purple is where we usually have our big high rollers. They got the big chairs there. You got that main province section. Then you got the day 2 section. So because the main event's so big, I'm not really sure where we're going to be. So we're going to find out right now. Purchase ticket. This is the sweat. Okay. Complete purchase. Confirm. It's so cool. I mean, this app is ridiculous. This is a game changer for poker. One of the greatest innovations we've seen in tourney poker probably ever. Okay, now it's asking me to sit in, and guess what? We don't waste no time, so we're gonna sit in. Yes. Do you really want to sit in? Of course. Now you gotta wait a second or two for your seat card. All right, now we're gonna scratch. We're gonna scratch and see. We got 648 gold. Okay, that's over at the horseshoe. So the gold section will be at the horseshoe. That's in the middle. That's fine. I'm at the horseshoe right now. We'll walk right down. On time arrival. I'm excited. 648, seat 4. Okay, let's see our table so far. Well, so far, as you can see, there's only one player listed at our table, and his name is Philip Cooley. Philip Cooley finished 199th place out of 24,000 in the $300 Gladiator. Good job, Philip. All right, the rest of the table will fill out in the next 30 minutes, and we'll take a look. All right, I'm excited. Little morning coffee. Gonna relax. Zen. Got my Okay, hold on. It's on. Okay, you gotta shake these off, you know. Shake these chia seed, mama. Okay. It's supposed to be a real thing. I put lemon juice in here too, but really it's supposed to be a thing where the chia seed absorbs the water and keeps you hydrated better. I don't know, man. Science. So you never know who you're gonna run into, right? Long time. Haven't seen this gentleman. The last time I think I saw you, you stole a trophy from me. I believe we were heads up in 100K.
That was a long time ago. That was the first 100K
you
ever.
stole it, so I tried to get it back from him on stage, and I ripped it off.
I sucked out on you, by the way. I remember I beat you with 4s on versus 5s or something. I remember.
Whatever. Lucky you. Good to see you back in poker. What are you up to these days, Eugene Kachalov?
Well, back to playing poker a little bit. Having a lot of fun. I missed it. Poker, I don't know, taking time off has been really good for
Fun,
me.
isn't it?
Yeah,
It's fun.
yeah.
Let's go. Let's get them. A lot of people coming back. They never leave. It always brings you back, baby. What a beautiful game. You too. Okay, so this may have to take a back seat, this outfit or whatever. Or, well, can you finish one second? And then I'll take a picture of you, I promise. Okay, so this might have to switch. Or what we're probably going to have to do is put a hoodie underneath and go up top. Because, as you can see, that right there blows heavy in this section. I totally forgot. I haven't played in this section that much. Usually play over here. Haven't played over there, but apparently that's colder. So, whatever. I'll make do for 2 hours and then we'll go hoodie up. Well, Mikey Matusow's here on time, and here's the deal, okay? So don't blame Mike, but he did not shower today, okay? You didn't shower.
I use Fiji water to shower.
You really?
Yeah.
So you were over at the Paris, your water didn't work.
No water.
What did you do with the Fiji water exactly?
Well, you know, just kind of like, I make sure they take it off. I'm gonna have them take it off the bill.
Yeah? You took a little Fiji, a little soap, and did your business? Okay,
yeah.
buddy. You smell fresh to me anyway. But if he smells, don't blame him, guys. He was at the Paris. They don't have water. I was at the Horseshoe. We had plenty.
You were at the Horseshoe. You had water.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes,
I said
sir.
Paris.
Well, you are too fancy.
You said you stayed at Paris.
No, wait. You are so fancy. You stay at Paris. I am old school. I like the Horseshoe. It's okay. No problem pour moi, ouais.
Isn't that the place where the elevators don't work ever?
Oh, no. That's what he said, but I've never had that happen to me. Thank goodness. Having fun here. Look at this shirt over here. I wanted to show you before. Look at this. Looks like he just did an oil change over here, right? This is one at our table. This is just a degen. He wants everyone to know. So far, he hasn't been degenning yet, but we'll see. Maybe. Then we got a few people hanging out. Day one, a main event. He's played every single hand so far. Not folded once at any point. Could you show the people at home, you know, this hoodie that you have? I love it. Can you show people exactly what it does and how cool it is? Okay, now he's just turned into a shark. Let's give it a little full 360. What else we got out there on the back? Okay, so when he's all in, if he does this, it makes him a little more difficult to read. All right, thank you very much. Yeah, look at that, huh? I like it. Very cool. Yeah, nice. If Christoph Vogelsang sees this, he's definitely gonna buy one. He's gonna buy one for sure. Gentlemen, I'm just curious. Was this a 4-for-1 sale on t-shirts? Huh? What do you want to do about it, huh? This is the white t-shirt gang. That's what's up. Come step to me, white t-shirt gang. Let's go. Huh? You want to say something? I'm right here. White t-shirt gang in the house. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are through level 1 with 43.5, and I'm not gonna lie, I laughed like 4 times because I had.
All right, players, you're on a 20-minute break. 20-minute break.
I had. This was funny. I'm gonna tell you. We'll tell you when we get to the steam room, and I'm gonna have to steam up because it got really cold, like uncomfortably cold, just down there at the end. All right, peeps. While I layer up here, we're gonna put that over that. Oh, this is gonna be nice. Yeah, sexy. Okay, so what was I laughing about? What's so funny? What's so funny, D-Negs? Well, you know how the limit hold'em, how I said like every time I have a hand, whatever, they just flop something? Well, level 1, that went that way. I ran into full house 4 times. I bluffed off on 1 pot, which I can tell you about very briefly, and I'll tell you the hand, and I'll go into sort of strategically what we're doing here. Gentleman from Georgia raises to 600 under the gun. I had 6-7 of diamonds. I make it 1,600. He calls. Comes 9-4 deuce, 2 diamonds. He checks. I bet 1,600. He calls. Turn is a 3, so now I have the gut shot to the nuts, which could be really powerful. 5 comes. He has the ace. Woo. He checks. I bet 4K. He calls. River's a 10. He checks. In case he has diamonds or a 9 or whatever, I figured I'll go for the bluff. It's funny because Matusow just said, "You never bluff in level 1 of the..."
I bet 7K. The guy Tank called me with queens. Okay, so that was that's where we lost the majority of our chips on that. But so strategically, what we're going to talk about there is when you're 300 big blinds deep against weaker players, you want to have a lot. What I like to do is have a lot of small 3-bets with suited hands like that, right? Because you want to play in position, and most of the time they're just going to miss, and you just win the pot. I haven't had that happen. It's just been like, I'm up against full houses nonstop, but that's okay. What the analogy I was going to make is like in PLO, the analogy and the difference in PLO, those run hands like 5, 6, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 9 with double suited against aces, those are really strong, right? Like notice yesterday when I got it all in with Jack 10, 4, 5 double suited, I was against aces, but my equity was 48%, right? And my hand is hidden. My hand is very difficult to suss out, but the other player who's re-raising is going to be up there, right? Now, that really is valuable in PLO because you get 4 cards. In Hold'em, it still has value, but it's less valuable, okay? So it's the same premise, though, that we're playing these little run hands against, more defined ranges so that when we do play big pots, they're usually going to be the ones on defense and we'll be on offense, okay? So, what the hell? So you don't worry, whatever, 40, I have 43.5, like I said, right? That's plenty of chips. I don't sweat. Like, probably, previous versions of me might be tilted by that first level, but it's all part of the plan, and I'm doing the things I want to be doing, so I think good things will happen this next level. All right, so I see something over on the rail. You got some kind of a book here. What's going on?
Yeah, there it is.
Look at this.
Look at your hoodie. Look at your hoodie.
Yeah, because it's cold. It's really cold. Look at that. Okay.
We keep track of all you superstars.
I appreciate it. Is there a place for me to sign it?
That's right.
Okay, I got it.
And we've been watching your vlog every day.
Appreciate it. Well, now you're in it. Now you're going to be stars. Everyone's going to want one of these. How much do you charge?
No, just us.
Okay.
One copy.
All right, boys. I gotta know. Like, are you just like his groupies, like his fans, and you sweat him?
I told you. Did you want problems?
I'm ready. Oh, you think I'm scared because you're 6'8"?
We're here to support him.
Here to support him.
We're Albania.
Drinking Albania. I don't know any Albanian, but whatever. So this was by design, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not an accident that you just all love white T-shirt.
Huh? Hey, I'll hold him. You grab him.
You can't take me. What are you, 6 frickin' whatever? I've chopped down bigger trees than that one.
Hey, in my country, I gotta kill you for saying that.
Okay, easy now. Yep, get the white T-shirt mafia.
And I'm singing like, lit check, been a minute, let me hit the homies in a group text. 10 years, same team. Got a couple trophies, but no chains on the neck. Got a couple Cardis, we don't flow with the
All right, as I said, we're up to 85.6. Won a big one. We're going to talk about that. And we're also going to talk about the table that I have now. I've been dialed in and paying attention, and I have a player profile on each one of the players, and it's really interesting because each player plays absolutely differently. Totally different player classes, and we're going to go over each one as soon as we get back to the steam room. All right, peeps, first thing first. As promised, we're going to do a player profile based on all the players. Okay, the one seat we got Philip Cooley. Philip Cooley's what I'd like to call a little bit sticky weak. He takes flops, he's going to see turn cards, whatever, but this isn't a guy that's going to run big bluffs. And he's just going to, he's not one that you really want to like try to get off of top pair. C2, we have Alan something, Meman. Alan is playing a lot of hands. He plays a lot of pots. But isn't a guy that is trappable. Like, he'll pay you off in spots where if he just has a hand, he's not folding it. In addition to that, he's not going to like over bluff in spots. He's just going to have it a lot of the time. Jessica Kai, she sat down at my table in the second level, whatever. She looks like she's a little bit more studied. I checked her out. She finished 16th in the ladies event, so I know she's got some moves. And right off the bat, I saw a decent amount of 3-betting and pre-flop play. On my left is a new player, Indian fellow. I don't really know too much about him yet. He just sat down. Next to him, Dmitry Blue, something like that. 100% theory-based kid, comes from the internet, flat out. Like, I don't think he's a high-stakes guy based on his profile, but he's just going to do what he's going to try to play as aligned with GTO as possible. Like, if there's 1900 in the pot, he's not betting 2K, he's betting exactly 1900. He wants to hit those marks and play very theory-based. Adam Bishop, You know, he talked about spaces. He's a guy too that I think he doesn't want to go broke, right? He's going to play pretty passively in certain spots, you know, with big hands. He's a guy that he does not want to go to broke on day one. I think he bragged about not going, or he keeps track of how often he goes broke on day one, which is, who cares, right? Next up, Ian Hamilton. This guy, English kid, I think he comes from cash games. That's my guess. I think he plays a lot of cash, and he's doing a lot of cash game type stuff, you know, trying to make some moves here and there. He got caught bluffing for a little bit. You know, he's got involved in a few big pots. So he's one that, you know, a little tricky to play in some cases, but feels like, again, another one that's trappable. Okay, so you got the player profiles out of the way. Let's talk about the big hand that I played, okay, that Mike Matusow would never play, because you don't go broke on day one, you don't need to bluff, you never bluff. Okay, well, let's see. 300 is the big blind. Jessica in the cutoff makes it 700. I'm on the button with 6-7 of clubs, and I've been making this size pretty consistently from the button, 1700. Like I said, very small raise. I know, GTO, big, no, it doesn't matter. I know what I'm doing. We're super deep. I don't want folds. I want to play 6-7 of clubs against whatever she has, happily, you know, now. So now it folds around to her, and she 4-bets, okay? Now, she 4-bets from there. Like, I think that she's, you know, like I said, probably on the, you know, aggressive side, is going to do a lot more pre-flop stuff. So this doesn't have to be aces or kings. It can definitely have the bluffs, which are ace-4, ace-5 suited type hands, too. So she 4-bets me to 5K. I take the flop. The flop is 10-8-5, spade, club, heart. She checks. This is a spot I could bet and then maybe check back some turns or whatever. Certainly don't want to get check raised really here too much with my hand, although, you know, that could turn out well if we hit the 9 or the 4. I check it back. Turns a deuce of spades. Now there's 2 spades out there. She checks. I decide, all right, well, now let's try to move her off ace queen, ace king, or, you know, she might have picked up a wheel draw with some of those ace-4 bluffs and like maybe even a flush draw. I go for 6K, which is like pretty close to half pot. She check raises minimum to 12. That's frustrating, but at the same time, I don't believe, I mean, it's not going to be aces that often or kings. I mean, well, yeah, it could be aces, but I don't know about kings as much. I think she doesn't necessarily want to let 2 cards come off, but it could be. What it also could be is she turned like a wheel draw, flush draw with something like, you know, a suited ace wheel card, right? Where she's got the draw now and she picked it up. So my dilemma here is like, I'm not folding, but like if I re-raise bluffer now, the problem is if she has one of those hands, she's gonna have enough equity. I've only got 25 left. She probably calls me. And then I'm like, oh yeah, you have nothing, but I have worse. I have 7 high. So instead I just call the raise. The river is the deuce of clubs, nothing. Or pairs the board. She checks, I've got 25 left. I decide here she's gonna have ace 4, ace 3 a lot. Some other bluffs and whatnot, because I don't have any spades. I bet 20, she folds. We win that pot. I would have had like 5K left in the main event, but instead, what did I say we have? 86, I think 86.6. I'll verify. I think I may have forgotten to pay a player profile, but it's the man in the 8 seat, and he is as straightforward as they come. When he has it, he bets, and when he don't, he don't. And it's very like as straightforward as you can get. All right, we have a little abrupt delay in the return because Mr. Phil Hellmuth is joining the tournament, which means crazy music, highway to Hellmuth. Who the hell knows, man? Every year he does it. Love him or hate him, it is what it is. Hopefully the music doesn't. All right, Hellmuth is playing. Oh my goodness, here comes the rock star. Here he comes. Are you gonna sing too, buddy? Are you gonna sing? Phil, are we gonna sing? Are we singing? Way to Hellmuth! You got the kids in there? All right, you got the kids. We got the young Nick. You go, buddy. Highway to Hellmuth. Let's go. Here he goes. I'm not going in it. I'm good. He's got a bunch behind him. Got all the. Yep, as always. Okay, Phil. Can we play now? All right, so it's always a polarizing thing when Phil comes in and does his intro. One of the things I guess they did this year differently, rather than do it while people are playing and have the loud music blaring and, you know, whatever, we stop the clock. Listen, it's 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes tops of Phil doing Phil. You know, Phil being Phil. This is Phil being Phil. It's better that they pause the clock because the music and all that, it's not right when people are in a big pot. Right. So, okay. No, we okay. Don't worry. Okay.
SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa, oh, oh, oh. it's the weekend. We've been working. I'll be posted by your side. Bring my boys in. Bring your girls in. We'll be posted up all night.
Ay, ay, ay. 8th place, baby. Kicker plays. You gotta have kickers. You can't play these little 6. It's almost that time. My man's filling out the paperwork over here. She's filling out her paperwork. Everybody doing their homework. Everybody doing a good job. After dinner, we'll go make TV.
I don't want to make TV.
It's dinner break.
Raise.
Alrighty, off to dinner break we go. 118,400. Pretty good level. I got so many hands, but I can't even think of like good ones to share. I had a few. Oh, were there any bluffs? Oh, a few bluffs in here. I made one hand. Oh my God, this was a very informational hand. I made a straight on the turn on a paired board. Guy had the under straight on the paired board with a flush draw. He almost folded the river. Okay, for 21K. He finally called, which he had to call. And then, well, let me tell you the rest later. All right, the food is here. Look at that. My mouth is watering. The wine is decorked. I did it by myself. And now, the secret weapon. Here we go. Here we go. Z-Biotics, my first drink of the night. Don't ask me how that got in my head, but today I was in phantom mode and I kept singing to myself. Z-Biotics, my first drink of the night. Then a wine will be consumed this evening. La da 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 da, la da da da. Now we good to go. All right, well, I got dinner ready. We're gonna take the hoodie off because we don't want to mess that up. But I realized I forgot to tell you the rest of the story. So, the hand, right? There was a couple limps for 400. I raised with queen jack offsuit because they're very, they're weak, right? I'm just trying to play. Comes the second guy calls. This guy folds 9, 9, 10, 2 diamonds. I don't have any diamonds. He checks. I bet 1,500, which is what I raised to pre-flop. He calls. Turn is a 8. Now I bet 6K. He calls. River's a 6. He checks. I bet 21K. Tanks for a really long time. Finally calls me with 6, 7 of diamonds. He had the straight. Absolutely got to call me, right? Kind of thing. But he said, oh man, I almost folded. And he almost did, right? So I'm using this now. Thinking he almost folded that hand. We're going to get, we're going to take every bit of information. Another hand comes up. It's raised. He calls. I defend the big blind. This is not a big pot, but it doesn't matter. I took this money. That's my money. I have 8-4 hearts in the big blind. I call, 1,100. Raise. Okay. Now the flop is Jack 5, 3, 2 diamonds, and a spade. I have nothing. Check, check, check. Turn is a 9 of diamonds. 3 diamonds out there. Check, check, check. River's the 3 of diamonds. Pairs the board and 4 diamonds. Checks to that guy who who had the 6, 7, 9. Now he bets 1,400. I have nothing, right? But what did he just show us? What did he tell us? What did he explain to us? That, based on the fact that he wanted to fold that, he's going to fold maybe the ace of diamonds here, especially if I go big. So I make it 7,000. He's like, I don't want none of that. We pick up a pot. Every little bit counts. My main event sort of approach has changed or evolved over time where I'm not afraid to go broke. I'm not afraid to bluff it off. I'm just going to play good poker. So good. This place is great. Tarantino's, by the way. Also, not for nothing. I had one of the bottles already that the guy gave me. This is the second one, and it's like, not for nothing. This one is the bomb. I don't know what it is. The 2018 red. Oh, man, this one's good. Oh, it goes down good with a little pasta and salad and a little garlic bread action. All right, a little vino, a little pasta. We're going to the TV table after the break. But I've also been dealing with stuff. I mean, I said I got stuff going on. Well, it's really big stuff, okay? Like, as big as it gets. In regards to, I haven't talked too much about it because, listen, I'm not a tax guy. I don't know a lot about this stuff. But some of you may have seen some of the news about a new bill that could negatively impact lots of people. And all I can say is this, succinctly. I'm going to do everything I can to help make sure this isn't a reality or problem. And when I say everything, I mean everything. I'm going to do everything I can. You know, you got to do what you got to do. Because this law would be, from what I understand of it, again, I don't know. I'm not I'm not a tax guy, but from all the smart people that I've spoken to, but what this means for the casino industry, for gambling, it doesn't matter what, like the economy, not good at all. So fingers crossed, you know, I'm going to do my best. Like I said, all I can do is my best. And I'm going to reach out to people that are smarter than me on this. That's an important thing to do, you know, like when you don't know something about a topic, you enlist the help of those that like are experts in the field. So I'm going to do that. And then, you know, take measures to see if I can help in any way. And hopefully I can. We shall see. All right, here we are after dinner, main stage. And this guy over here was talking smack already like he's going to beat me heads up. What day do you play, buddy? Saturday? Well, you get them, man. Mess them up. Left, right combos, bam, bam. Bluff their socks off. You know what I'm saying? I have a good feeling about him, don't you?
I do.
I feel like you're going to do good. Are you good at poker?
He's a beast. He can play.
You're a beast? Okay. Are you better than me? He says, Okay, well, that's a fair answer. All right, here we go. All right, ready to start here. Păi sigur că dacă vorbești românește cu mine, de ce nu? Aoleu.
And meanwhile, Negreanu and the players at his table have been moved to center stage under the bright lights. Nothing better than trying to see if Negreanu can accumulate some chips here on day 1B. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. Let us know if you're having a good time. We have roughly 4 more hours of poker to come for you. So thank you all for hanging out with us. It's going to be a good night. Hellmuth now back to the main field. He is still playing. We'll check in on him later as well. But it's all going to be about Negreanu here in the next level. The blinds now up. We are playing 300-500 with a 500 big blind ante. Players started with 60,000 in chips.
I got my
this is the 4th level of play.
If it bothers me after a bit. So much different. Like we're freezing over there, right?
Yeah, I'm dying right now.
Now you're like, woo.
I know.
You're gonna get naked up in here. What do you got under there, buddy?
T-shirt, but I probably stink with the sweatshirt off.
You'll be all right.
I'll wear the sweatshirt.
Yeah, it got hot all of a sudden.
I do.
Yeah. High fashion.
Played some very high
and then you
stakes
showed up
poker.
in that.
Yes,
No,
I
kidding.
knew him before he started the company.
Before he was worth $1
makes
bazillion
Yeah.
from oatmeal.
I've actually been to his warehouse. I went there many years ago when it was in Scottsdale. I don't know if it still is. Great guy.
Your least dirty
Oatmeal.
shirt, yeah.
It's a great business.
After being out here a couple of weeks now.
When I won the 50K, that was my last clean T-shirt.
Speaking
Wasn't
of
my
businesses,
favorite, but, you know.
Ryan Levick with a $5 donation
nice.
asking, what's
13.
the best baseball card that you have?
Well, now you can afford new T-shirts.
Great question. I have one of Ohtani's best rookie cards from Bowman. I have an atomic auto number to 100. Ohtani has really taken baseball cards to the next level. But I'm more basketball heavy. I'm a big Anthony Edwards guy. Really loved him since he came into the league in 2020.
Are you guys all folding because we're on TV now? Because you guys were playing before, and now everyone's like, oh, I don't want to look stupid.
I didn't play any hand.
Play some hands, man. You called me with 4-5 offsuit before the TV, and now you're folding 7-5. Please explain to the viewers. Huh?
Strategy.
You got fans at home, you don't want them to know you play those hands?
It's a slick strategy.
All right, well, we played 2 hours on the stream and did absolutely nothing. What do I have? 109.4, I think. Hardly played a hand. I don't know, man. I don't like to complain all the time, but like we went from really cold Arctic to the hottest I've been up there. So here's the thing, guys. I've been on that stage. Remember I won the 50K right there. It wasn't like that. Just, I promise you, tonight was, I don't know, it was insane. Like, very, very hot, very uncomfortable. Luckily, I kept getting Queen 5 offsuit every hand, so it didn't really affect my play much, but looks like they're going to send us back to the Arctic, and then we'll go from there. Okay. All right, looks like Highway to Heaven is over. Highway to Heaven is over. We got Phil over here taking pictures. After, hi. All right, good luck everybody. Hey, how you doing? Look at that mustache. Very good job. You got the handlebars and everything. All right, we're back in the cooler section. It's gonna get colder, but I'll take it right now. We love it. Right back to where we started. Are you happy? You happy we're back? You happy we're back here? Much better, much better. Now you got your hoodie back on, everything. You know, what can you do? Buddy, I'm on a highway to Hellmuth. You don't look so perky right now, buddy. You got chips. Why you look so down, like you're passed out?
I just had aces the last hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're on a highway to Hellmuth. We got 45 minutes, Phil. You can do this.
Ooh, that feels great. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, you didn't look good. You look like you were disheveled. It's okay. I'm tired too.
I was sleeping at the table and I doubled up when I slept.
Understood. When he sleeps,
he's got a decade
up.
on you.
I got you.
When you're sleeping, it's easy to just hold every hand.
Yeah,
And let
perfect. I'm sleeping over here. I'm tired. Like, made it through 122.5. Good luck, everybody. Wow, I really was like, I'm happy to have it. Like, you saw I was off to a good start, and then I don't even have an interesting hand to tell you about. It was just like, I would have played any suited, like 4-7 suited if I get it. I saw somebody comment on the thing like, that was the most boring 2 hours of poker. I'm like, okay, I challenge you to play. Tell me which hand that I folded you would have played. It wasn't a pretty card there, but listen, we're going to make the drive home because I miss home and we need a day of rest. I'd really like to take tomorrow and just be on the couch and really relax. You know, it's July 4th and everybody goes crazy, but I want to take care of my little puppy because little Rocco's not doing so hot. And I'll have to tell you about that tomorrow. Peace, y'all.
Please fill my cup.